We are doing the same basic warm-up today. So we're gonna do 100 jumping jacks, 25 squats, and 10 bear crawl push-ups. So 100 jumping jacks, 25 squats, 10 bear crawl push-ups. And go. There, you can do the monster mash. All right, neck circles. Other way. Up and down. Side to side. Ear to shoulder. Shoulder circles. Backwards. Cross chest. Over your head. All right, forward fold. Stretch all the way down to Cobra. Look over your right shoulder. Look over your left shoulder. Back to tabletop. From here, you're going to rotate your leg. Try to keep it at a 45-degree angle. Rotate it at the joint. The hip joint? No. Not the hip joint. Whatever that joint is. That joint. Reverse direction. I'm hitting the wall. Now keep it at a 45-degree or 90-degree angle and go up. Keeping it bent. All right, other leg, circles. Reverse direction. Up and down. All right, back into tabletop. Go into child's pose. From child's pose, go up to downward dog. Kick your left leg into the air and kick it through. Left arm up. Right arm. Both arms back down, drop the back knee, straighten the front leg, reach forward. Come back up, collapse that leg in front of you, scoot back leg back, both hands over your head. Arms down, reach forward. Come back up, all the way up to downward dog. Kick your right leg and kick it through. Right arm up. Other arm. Both arms down, back knee down, straighten the front leg, reach forward. Put your foot back on the ground, collapse your leg in front of you, scoot your back leg back, both arms overhead. Both arms down, reach forward. Come back up. From here, rotate into butterfly. Just spin around into butterfly. Just because this is a nice, easy pose and I like it. Alrighty. Okay. Let's go into some warm-up movements. Let's go straight into, let's do bridge, shrimp, scissor, forward roll. Let's go straight right into that. Straight into that. All right, let's try this. So, hip thrust, put your hand on the ground, sit out, come around, and then jump your hands back, here. Hip thrust, put your hand down, or sit out, come around, here, jump your legs forward, just so you can roll back. Hip thrust, and down, sit out, come around. It's kind of like a frog jump, just so you can roll back. Yeah. All right, next. Just a simpler one than not mess. Sit up, big bridge over. Yeah. All right. Next, slow back roll to child pose. I'm just gonna do it. Here, pull. Trying to think of what I can integrate into that yesterday, or not yesterday, on Wednesday. We did here. Let's do that again, where we do that kind of like low ankle pick, kind of double leg. So let's do that. So back roll here, one leg up. You're gonna shoot in for like a low ankle pick or a low double and push through. All right, time. Get some water, get your dummy. Yeah. Go. All right, so today we're doing escapes from the bottom because I was told to do beginner class stuff, so I am. So get the dummy to mount you. All right, so first we're gonna do the grab an arm and bridge sweep. So here you can buck and grab the arm once it like they use it to brace. So grab one arm. I usually have this hand on the hip or on the shoulder, depending on where my hand is in the first place, so it won't get attacked. Usually the hip here. Now bridge up and over at a 40, like I'm looking at a 45-degree angle. This is so weird to do with a dummy. So there's that escape. We're also going to do the framing up one, where it's gonna be weird to do on the dummy, but the framing one, where you get one leg out and get the other leg out and either get into a butterfly or full guard. So got the dummy there. I want to frame. I want to make sure that my elbow is at one side of the hip and my wrist is on the other side of the hip, and then this elbow is at the blocking the leg from coming in, and I'm usually framing at that hip because my wrist is not enough to block this hip. I secure it this way, so I'm usually here. I usually get on my side and I'm here, right? And then I'm going to hip escape, get my leg out, and either get the half guard or go into the single butterfly. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do it with the dummy, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So I'm framing, I'm hip escaping, I'm pushing this leg, this knee past my own knee. I'm getting my leg out, or I'm hooking my leg in. Either way, trying to get free here. And then I'm going to frame up the other way, hip escape out, get the other leg free, and get full guard. That's 2. And then the third one is really going to be hard to do on the dummy, but it's the one where you try to get them to sit higher on your chest. So I usually hold the hips and I'll here, right? I'll brace, back around, and you'll get something out of that. You know, when you basically come out the back door because they're sitting so high up. That's why with guarding people, I like try not to sit so high on their chest, because they'll do that fucking thing. Do you know what I'm talking about?
And did you just escape out the back door? Because it looked like you ended up flipping the dummy over you somehow.
No, I just escaped out the back door. I didn't flip it over. It's on this, still facing downwards. So those are 3 escapes from mount. So grab an arm and bridge over, frame up, and hip escape, get full guard or butterfly, and then that flippy over one with a dummy, which is weird. Yeah. Your dummy's foot came off, Sarah. You tore its ankle off. You would tear its ankle off. Oh, this is so weird to do on the dummies. Are you laughing just because you just are smushing yourself with your own dummy? That's what it looks like. All right, reattached the angle. All right, now add a submission at the end of the sweep. Add any submission at the end of the sweep. Although that going out the back one is weird. Maybe you can get a toe hold from there. No, no toe hold. I don't know what you can get from. Yeah, that works. Just smush them. Get that neck crank. I think that's the wrong angle for a toe hold. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, just neck crank or yeah. It's like one of those cartoons where their necks go around 360. Or those scary movies. It's almost spooky time. There you go, yep. Oh, I did forget that detail because my dummy doesn't have ankles. These are so terrible from on the dummy. All right, let's call it time because I feel like while you guys are doing it on the dummies, I feel like the form is not helpful on the dummies. I wonder if you could do any bar that way. All right. So I was going to do a series from the side control bottom position. But I'm going to try to teach that weird sweep thingy that I do where I lock your head and then sweep you from bottom. You know, Jen knows what I'm talking about because she's the only one that I've really tried to teach that to. And Sarah, I've done that to, and really I haven't taught it to her. She's just found ways to escape it. You know what I'm talking about though, right? Yeah. So how do I want this dummy? In side control, so usually in side control, you're like, you want to be here, right? This is like somebody's full side control, right? So I hate having an arm underneath my head. So before they can settle in, I usually trap that here. I cup at the shoulder and keep them from getting underneath my head by cupping the shoulder or like blocking essentially at the bicep and moving back and forth between the shoulder and the bicep, keeping them off of me. This hand doesn't stay at the crowbar position. It actually comes up and over to lock here. So from here, my hand on this ends up facing down once I've successfully prevented them from going underneath my head. I face my palm down. This hand faces up, no thumbs, and I block here. And I'm controlling the person. And I can bridge and go over this way. And it depends. It depends on like their weight and where they want to move their bodies. But usually that locks them down. They can't really move anywhere because their head's so tightly locked. And when I lock it, I go here, and then I crank my wrist. I rev, but I'm revving this way, and it makes it even tighter because the head's right here, and then I've just made it tighter, right? And then the arms here, as I'm making, Sarah's laughing at me because I'm like pointing there, I go here. So I'm blocking the shoulder even harder, and I'm pulling the head even closer to me, right? So I'll go back and forth in this. So I'll either flip them over, or I'll come underneath and get my leg through, leg in. Right, so here, instead of having the crowbar position, I have it over, and I've locked it here. So I'll rock them back and forth, right? Because they can feel themselves getting thrown that way, and they'll sit back really hard. And then when I feel them sitting back really hard, I'll actually push that way real hard and get my leg through. So now I have my leg through here, and a lot of the time I'll take this lock off, push the head, and maybe I'll come here. I actually usually do come here and either try to get that arm bar or just get the full guard. Does that make sense? Do you guys know what I'm doing? It's hard to do on a dummy. But I know Jen and Sarah are familiar with this, at least on the opposite side. Yeah? Yes, Jen, Sarah, yes? Okay. Amy, have you ever felt me do that to you? Maybe? Okay.
I don't recall ever being on top and side control in a roll with you, so.
This one sometimes feels so bad that you have infuriated me with this one.
You get real mad with this one. And she's found ways out of it because she gets real mad. So I don't remember the ways you get out of it, but you do get out of it, right? You don't let me sweep you anymore, and you don't let my leg get in, and then I get stuck. But anyway, yes. So try that. That is a way out of side control that, for some reason, I really enjoy. Annoy the person as much as you can.
For some reason.
For some reason. So basically, you annoy the shit out of the person, for like, Sarah's agreeing with that one, as much as you can, so that they'll let you do what you want to do. So underneath the arm. There you go, Sarah. So the lock is at the shoulder. Not that these dummies really have shoulders. Clasp it in. Make your elbows tight too. Strengthen that frame. So this is also a frame. And you're gonna bridge like 45 degrees, Amy, over your left shoulder. 45 degrees, you're gonna look here all the way over. And they basically just kind of flop over you. Yeah. Yeah, and then you get into a scarf hold position. You have even enough room to do this, Jen? To flop this dummy all the way around and over and...
Not all the way around. I don't know if you saw the last time I tried to do the dummy, I ended up vertical right here.
Oh, I see. I didn't see it. All right. Really the important part of this, I think, is the lock. Because you can, sometimes that sweep won't work, but if you annoy them enough with the sweep, they'll back up enough for you to have room to get your leg in. Yeah. Go, Sarah. Get your leg in. I mean, if people's hips bent that way. Yes.
Well, on me, it's painful, and I would consider it a neck crank of sorts, but I don't know how it feels for other people.
I mean, ask Jen. Jen, how does it feel?
It doesn't feel like you're gonna choke me or that I'm gonna attack you with pain. I'm just really irritated because I can't move.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah, that's what you're going for.
Yeah. All right, let's add a scarf hold. Actually, let's add 2 submissions to these. And we'll probably just end with these. Oh, it's already 7:17. Yeah, let's do the scarf hold, head and arm choke. And then if you're doing the leg underneath, let's try to get the arm bar from that like side position. Okay, I'll show them both. If you know what I'm talking about, just do it. I'm gonna do the arm bar first, since that'll freak my dummy out least. Come on, dummy. So here, I get a lock here, and I'm trying to get them over, and they sit back real hard. So then I'm going to shrimp, get my leg in. I'm going to push the head down as I get my knee up. My knee is on the shoulder. I'm going to pinch down. And from here, I usually finagle my way to get this elbow to face the direction I want it to, and then I'll hip up. So my knee has to pinch down and I have to hip up. But that takes some finagling with a real elbow and not a dummy. So that's the first one. Just feel that one out. It's going to be totally different on a real person. And then the second one, I'm pretty sure my dummy's head is about to detach from its body. So, okay, well, do the best I can here. Lock here, and I'm going to bridge up and over. My dummy may or may not split in half, but whatever. So here, I'm bridging all the way over, right? I come over to the scarf hold position. I'm gonna get the arm across their chest. I'm gonna sit myself lower, put my head on the ground. I can get an S grip, or I can keep pushing that. But I usually just get an S grip of some sort or a gable grip. And then I'll come here and walk myself this way. So 2 submissions, one from each version of getting out of that side control position.
Yep, totally easier to go upside down on that. Okay. All right, time. Okay. So now we're going to do the end of the workout. Unfortunately, what I wrote down has 2 sets of jumping lunges. And then Sarah's coming over because I said the word unfortunately. And now she's, what?
No, I think my dummy deserves a stripe.
I mean, you can give your dummy a stripe.
Almost time, 6 months. The dummy is about to get a stripe.
You should give your dummy a stripe. It definitely deserves a stripe. Everybody's dummy deserves a stripe. Okay, so end of the workout involves, I'm just going to say it out loud, and you guys can be like, fuck you, and no.
Can we do that preemptively?
What? You can tell me that preemptively, I don't care. So, we have jump lunges, then pike push-ups, and then V-ups, hip-ups, Russian twists, butterfly sit-ups, then back to pike push-ups and jump lunges. There's 8 things. Would you like me to repeat it? Okay. So the first set is jump lunges. Second set is pike push-ups. Third set are V-ups. Fourth, hip-ups. Fifth, Russian twists. Sixth, butterfly sit-ups. Seventh, pike push-ups again. And 8th, jump lunges again. Would you like to do all 8 things? Or would you like to eliminate the second set of jump lunges? Or turn them into regular lunges? Actually, I'll let you guys decide. We're doing 8 thingies. Yeah. All right. I mean, I'm not going to be happy about jump lunges. I don't know why they're on there. So our first thing are jump lunges. I'm just going to say Sarah's ready. All right. This is not loud enough. Oh, shit. Sorry. a lot. Next are pike push-ups. Be up. Be up. Be up. Next are hip ups. Hip ups. Next are Russian twists. Yes, it's 4 sets of different abs. All right, next are butterfly sit-ups. Just butterfly, sit up, tapping your feet. All right, next are pike push-ups. Back out, back into arms. Next are jump lunges or however you want to do them, leg stuff. And that is it.